I also want to say they're trying really hard to make every character they add to Marvel Rivals really hot.
Yeah, it's insane.
And it's working.
Yes.
Yep, it is working.
It is working.
I find it crazy that people are insinuating that Reed Richards cannot, quote, handle all that. I would
Dude.
like to say that they're very wrong. I think he's the only one that could.
Yeah, dude can morph. I don't know what you're talking about.
He could change his shape. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Shitpost Central. It's my episode today, and hopefully it's a good one, unlike last time. We don't want to talk about last time.
You don't have to mention it. It's all right.
Yeah. But we're doing The Price is Right this time.
Yeah, the title is The Price is Precise.
We're doing my own spin-off on The Price is Right. It's The Price is Precise.
Yeah, because basically we don't care about mini games. We're only doing the main bidding.
Yeah, we don't go off the source material. We just go off what we feel like
whatever
would be
wanna do.
best.
Clearly.
As none of my episodes have been one-to-one to the shows.
And hey, that's all right. That's what makes it more special.
We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm gonna do my
great,
own thing.
and
from
sometimes
now
we have
on,
technical issues.
From now on my episodes, I'm gonna be keeping track of points on like a little notepad I got here.
Oh, fancy.
And I will, like, if someone says something really funny, I might give bonus points. That's potential.
That's a thing.
That is a thing that I'm from now on, since I could write down the reason for the point as well.
We're lobbying with laughter.
Yeah.
So
put my funny bone into this.
You gotta. Someone says something I deem worthy of a point.
Somebody say funny bone? Ow.
No,
don't even start.
Did that slam not go through?
No.
No,
I heard the fuck out of my table.
I heard a click and then an ow. That was it.
Well, good to know my mic settings are going well.
Mm-hmm.
You could let me slam my desk because you could probably hear mine.
I definitely heard a hit. I don't know about a slam.
I heard the hit. Yes. Did you guys hear mine?
Pick up my drink.
No.
Damn. My mic works well too.
Anyway, other than abusing furniture,
let's get on to our small talk here.
We got some recent events. I'm not sure how things have been going over there for you, because I know it's kind of been all over the place. I heard like the biggest fires were going on in like LA. I heard was really bad, and then it's kind of been sprinkling into like more wildfires too. It's just kind of been spreading like crazy.
Yeah. So it's mostly in LA at the moment, because I did have a few of my friends online. They were like, "Hey, you're all right." I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I don't specifically live in LA. I do live nearby, not too far away. So weather-wise, it's been weird.
Has it been orange again?
A little bit, but not a lot that I thought originally was gonna be, considering how massive the fires were in LA. But I know some of our fire departments here have been sent over to LA that I know of. So I thought that was pretty neat. That's pretty cool of them to do.
I've seen a lot of like extra firefighter hands have been coming out. Like there's been talks of prison inmates, which, you know, the whole legalized slave labor. We won't have to get into that, but there's been a whole lot of those that have been
not the right
out.
episode.
What was it? I think there were some Mexican firefighters like sent over from Mexico that came
from
in.
Mexico. Yeah, I did see that today.
That's pretty sick. Even with the current figurehead coming in with his threats, but good to know they care about the people.
Yeah.
But also not just that. Specifically in like Bakersfield, I heard there's been like ice raids going on. Like they've been kicking it up a notch.
Yeah, it's a little wild, but so I haven't really been affected by it. personally. Of course, like people who live in LA, like I hope everybody's evacuated safely and all that.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
but so far here where I live, it's not that, you know, hasn't been really affected by it.
Our like area supervisor actually like pulled me aside and like asked if everybody out, like if I had any family out in California still and if they were like okay. I was like,
Oh
Oh, that's
shit.
yeah,
nice.
they're not
Yeah.
necessarily like in LA, which is where most of it is, but yeah, they're doing fine. But I thought that was
That's
sweet.
actually sweet. Yeah.
Real nice of him.
But over here, we've been
Yeah.
having the exact opposite issue. Uh,
Right.
there's been this
Yeah.
massive like snowstorm blizzard that hit like center field of like mostly like Kansas, but Missouri definitely gets wrapped up in that since we're on like the bottom edge of it. It wasn't
Right.
as bad as it could have been, but it was bad enough to where we had work canceled on Monday and we still
Oh,
couldn't go to
yeah.
work on Tuesday. And I was like completely like Sean saw me Monday night. It was not
No.
it wasn't a pretty sight. Uh
I
Oh
had to help
man.
make sure he didn't die.
yeah,
No.
just
Uh,
flat on the ground, quite literally couldn't speak, just heaving.
Oh my
hand
god.
signal. He had to fucking do charades to tell me what to do and what to
Basically,
grab for him.
I couldn't
No.
breathe because when you're working out in the cold like that, the air is thinner, but you don't
Yeah.
realize how tired you actually are because you're cold. You're not like
Yeah.
burning up with sweat and like it feels weird. As long as you're like actively moving, you feel all right until it all hits you at once. And what I didn't
Yeah.
know is apparently heart attacks are a lot more likely to happen when working in cold climates like that.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
Like it's very, very common for like people in like dudes in their 40s who are shoveling
Yeah.
snow to just fucking keel over. I didn't know this until recently.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had said something to me, I think earlier today. So I
Yeah,
was
you
shoveling a
don't
bit of
want to
snow out
when
the
you're
way. Don't
shoveling,
lift your
don't do anything above where your heart is.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause
Don't lift
that's
your
what will
arms
trigger
above
it.
your heart.
It's like anything above your
'Cause then bam.
shoulder, no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like on Tuesday, I literally had to take like a mini like sledgehammer
Yeah,
Oh
he had to borrow a hammer from
and
me.
use it as like a fucking ice pick
Yeah.
because there was
oh.
like 2 inches like plus of ice in our driveway that led up to the main road, which was not plowed last week. They actually plowed it this week because there was another snowstorm that
Yes.
we had
Oh my
to.
god.
If you guys know anything about hammers, I know the type of hammer it was. It was a cross peen hammer. Don't know if that matters at all. I just want to bring that up because it popped in my head. For those
You
who
know the
listen,
specific details.
Yeah.
that like hammers,
Any of you blue
that
collar
was the
workers out
hammer
there.
it was.
Yeah.
Any blue collar,
Any blue collar
any.
listeners,
Yeah,
tune
anybody on
in right
Blue
now.
Sky definitely saw me throw my little fit about how bad it's been.
Oh.
But yeah, past that, things have been okay. I'm trying to
Well,
think of anything
I'm
else going
I'm
on
glad you're okay and
besides
safe. Oh my
Well,
besides like
god.
the crazy weather for the both of us. I'm trying to
well,
Yeah.
think.
during the storm, was it Friday, right? On the way to work,
Oh yeah,
we spun out,
fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What is up with you guys
but
and almost
no,
dying?
no, like this most recent blizzard. Um, they're on the way to work. This like past Friday, so yesterday actually. Um, we were like a mile out on our like 20 mile or something fucking
yeah,
drive to
we were
work.
almost
We were
in
so fucking
the
close, like one bridge over to get there.
yeah.
I hit a massive patch of ice. I was driving behind this big ass truck that was just kicking up
Oh,
snow in my face the entire time.
And the truck was going very
Jesus.
slow, but rightfully so because it was all icy and snowy.
I was trying to make sure I made we got to work on time. But what ended up
Yeah.
happening, I hit this patch of fucking ice. I don't know if it was necessarily black ice. I couldn't see it. But just this big
That's
ass
because we were
patch of
blinded.
ice on the road. I start to skid and slide. There's like 4 cars in the left lane on this 1-lane road. So, and my ass flings out that way. So I have to drive towards the snowbank, which leads into a massive, like, I want to say it was like a pretty
There was
steep,
quite a hill.
I think it goes down like 15 feet at least, the whole
There
ditch.
was quite a hill there.
So I had
But-
about 3 or 4 feet so before it really got steep into there, and I
Yeah.
straightened us out into the snowbank, and we were completely stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, but
So,
thank God
Sean,
a coworker gave me his number to call, and he picked us up, and then he helped us out after work to get the car unstuck.
we had like a
we had a
whole
whole-
group volunteer to help us out.
We had a group
Holy
of
shit.
5, including ourselves. So 3 other people decided to help us out, and I think they
we
tried
broke
using
somebody's ratchet strap that they
No,
tried
it
to
was
use.
it was a toe strap.
Oh, toe
It was
strap.
it was a thin one that the coworker had tried using to get the car out, and it immediately snapped. But thank
Wow.
God,
Because I don't
one of
exactly
the
have
other
like
people-
a place to like easily hook up to with my
Right.
car. It's
Mhm.
very closed off on the bottom, but they found some random thing that they were able to like actually attach it to, and we luckily got out. And I'm thinking I want to give them all like $20 or something just for like helping us out and like pay them for their time.
Thank God, one of the people who volunteered to help us had a truck.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
And
have been able to get
had
out otherwise.
chain with hooks on it. Because, yeah, we would not have been able to get out otherwise. And weirdly enough, cops helped us.
Hey.
the
Help
first
is a
time
big
in-
word.
They stopped
Oh.
traffic for us so we didn't get run over.
I
I'd
was like-
say that's helping.
I was like, yay! And then
Well, it's because they
not
slowed
exactly,
down.
like,
They
oh.
slowed down
They were a
traffic
bit
for a bit,
pissy.
and then
yeah.
they got really angry once I got out of the snowbank. They were like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Basically.
Jesus. All right.
So that's why I was like,
big
they
cab.
kind of like I didn't want to
They
say
helped,
anything about
but
them.
they're still cops.
Yeah, they're still
They helped,
cops.
but they're still cops, so they're gonna be an asshole. But they did like stop traffic from hitting us, so we didn't have to have a guy waving down people to make them slow down.
Mhm.
Right. Well, I'm glad you
'Cause-
guys got
yeah.
out of that safely, and like pretty cool people that help you out with that.
Oh yeah, they're great people. I know them all pretty well. I work with all of them, but I work pretty closely to at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who he said he had toe straps, but he had ratchet straps.
Mm.
That's what I was
And
thinking
they-
of. I was thinking they hooked that
Yeah.
up because I was in the car when they hooked it up.
You know, they used the one I had the number for,
Okay.
his thinner toe strap that did end up just ripping
Yeah.
very quickly. But Zach's bumper was also kind of pulled off slightly,
Oh shit.
but we were able to just bump it right back into place.
Yeah, they just
so
kind of
no
kicked it in, and it was all good to go.
no lasting
go.
damage. We for a good bit we used a lid to a bucket as a shovel to get
Oh.
the snow
we
out
didn't
of the
really
way.
have much of anything to get all that packed snow
But
out
Right.
of the
the-
car.
The truck guy had a shovel that he used, so
When he showed up.
we were saved. He had to get gas before showing up, but
Right.
Well, it was also because like I was kind of panicked that morning since we almost, flew into the fucking ditch.
Yeah.
I forgot my work boots in the back of my car,
yeah,
and you're like required to have like steel-toed boots to do anything in the
Oh.
facility. So I had to slap on these like fucking they're like human horseshoes. Like
Mhm.
like
They're-
out like steel
Zach,
like literally
you're gonna have to
imagine
find a picture of him somewhere.
I don't even know what the fuck they're called. I can describe them. So think Wizard of Oz, Tin Man, like the tips of his feet, like that would cover your toes. Basically, cut that off, and then take these like springs and this like hard rubber back end. You pull it all the way to the back of your foot, and there's like the bar that would go in like a horse's mouth for reins goes, it's like under the steel toe part of it that holds
What
it
the
all in place.
fuck?
So the entire time I'm walking around clanking like they kept I was referred to as like a Clydesdale, like a fucking horse, because that's what it sounded like. And every single time I went click clack, it was digging into the top of my feet all day.
No.
It was a very unfun day.
That is wild.
But
What
I don't
the
even know
fuck?
how I would even like Google to like find what they looked like. But that's the best way I could describe it. It's
All I
like
can think of is looking up like click
human
clack shoes.
I looked up steel toe shoe covers.
Because you saw those, they were definitely like what the
Yes.
fuck.
Yes, these ones look a lot better than those ones did. It would have been great if they had these, but they didn't.
Right.
Damn.
We should be good to head into the actual game.
Well, first off, we got to decide who goes first.
Well, of course,
Right.
course.
Which I have decided it's going to be similar to the game itself. I'm going to think of a number between, let's say, I'll go 1 and 50.
Damn.
Just a big range. And whoever's the closest to it without going over is the first one to guess on the first item, and then it'll go back and forth.
Now, do you want to go first, McKenna, or do you want me to?
Well, since I keep winning these games, I might as well go first.
Yeah, I was about to say you're going first.
I'm going
Yeah,
first.
I was just gonna tell you, but you guys came to that conclusion on your own.
Yeah. You said 1 through 50, right?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if I want to go above the middle or below the middle of the 50 or in the
I have
middle.
written my number down.
All right. I can't see it. I'm in a
I know.
different state.
I know. I'm just saying I have written it down on this piece of paper so that I don't forget.
I wish I had a 50-side die that I could roll. I do have I do have a 20. So you know what?
You have a 20.
I do have a 20 dice. I'm gonna roll it 2 times. I'm gonna add the numbers together. My first number is 14. I need a fucking calculator. I'll put this on my desk so you can hear it. The roll. 14 and 3, so it's gonna be 17.
All right,
What a
17.
necessary calculator. I had my number before
17.
you had your.
I just wanted to make it a little fun.
I'm gonna go with my old football number, 12.
I forgot.
All right, so
sports.
I did a lot of sports.
Neither
You did.
you guys went over. McKenna was closer.
Yes.
And funny enough, it's 37 that I thought of. So you got the 7 in the right spot too.
Hey. When in doubt, use the 20 dice roll. Oh my god, that's actually really fucking hilarious.
I was good at those sports too. How dare you?
Yeah,
be surprised?
Yeah. No,
All right.
I don't know why, but it blinked out of my mind that you did sports. For some reason. I don't know why.
Because I'm so physically disabled.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right, let's hop right into this.
All right.
How much does this cost?
I don't want to go first.
It is I think it was called a squirrel hand puppet.
I'd call it a hand puppet.
That's at least what we're gonna refer to it as.
I'd also call it demonic and demented.
Yeah, is this also Squirrel Girl?
From
Marvel Rivals.
Each different arm is on a different finger as a little bit of a descriptor for the listeners, those who are listening while driving. It's got basically a severed head as one of the 5 parts to it.
It's the middle finger that the head is on,
Yes.
and like the other 4 fingers are like the lids. That is fucking terrifying. I hate that.
It is terrifying. So, McKenna, how much do you think this costs?
I think it's
I'm gonna
enhancing it
s-
because it's doing the claw motion.
Mm-hmm.
no, no.
It's not enhancing it.
I. It's still scary to me. Um, I'm assuming you got these from like Amazon.
A
I don't
bunch of different
know
sources.
if okay.
There is no
Um,
consistency
it is-
here.
I did
There
not
never
go
is.
strictly Amazon.
Never is. This can't be more than $10. I know that for sure. It can't because these are just plastic things.
You'd at
And
least
I'll
hope
I
say
so.
this, I'll say this now: if you get it right on the dot, you will get an extra point, just because it's unlikely.
Right.
So
Do I
keep
have a
that in
question?
mind. No, I'm not
Okay, never
doing
mind.
hints in
Damn.
this one
All right.
because then
'Cause
I think it'd be too easy.
Right. Because I was gonna ask like if it's like a straight even number or like something in couple cents.
And also, it would require that I had the numbers written down beforehand. But I
Sort
do
of.
know this one.
We also have 30 items to go through.
There are 30 items.
There's 30 of them? Oh my
Well, it's because
god.
Yes.
the rounds are going to be pretty quick, honestly.
Okay.
We're just going to be like, oh, hey,
Um,
what's the price?
Right, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
What's the deal with airline food?
We're going to have to deal with it.
Anyway. This
So
can't be
how
more than
much
$10.
does this cost?
I am gonna guess because I don't remember because I did remember looking up the price of the little baby hands that you can put on your little fingers.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know
that
those.
was funny. I did look those up. I'm gonna guess not even like $6.
All right, Zach, what's your guess?
$7.99.
All right. And its cost was $10.
Oh my
Jesus
even.
fuck. Talk about
$10 for
inflation.
that shit?
And that
What?
means that Zach gets the point for Squirrel Hand.
Are there cents on these or are they rounded?
I rounded them.
Rounded
thank
them.
God.
Okay. So no more 99s for me.
Okay, that's what I was asking. If there was like a dollar, like 39 or like something like that.
First
All right,
blood.
so for this next one, even though you did just get it right, Zach, you are to guess the price
I brought
Oh
this,
of
I brought this
my.
up.
55-gallon lube.
Perfect to
Natural
use alone.
passion. Natural water-based lubricant.
Why
Perfect
is
to
it
use alone or with your lover.
55 gallons?
I've seen this in a video
55
before. I'm trying
gallons.
to remember how much it was.
I don't remember how much this
It was
cost.
easily
so from
over
now
$100.
on, So from now on, you guys both make your guesses. I'll have them like
Oh my God.
written down on the side.
Yeah, this is like
Whichever one's closest.
we're looking at a
or,
barrel
like,
here.
Yeah.
This is a fucking barrel.
55 gallons. Apparently, it cleans up easily.
Oh yeah,
I don't
it's
know
water
if that's
based.
for sure. It is water based.
Oh,
It just
water-based.
it just wipes away with additional water. That's the
And
advantage.
I won't say the brand name. Otherwise,
What,
it is
Passion?
just there. Passion.
I'm
Don't want to give it
so-
free advertising, you know?
Oh yes, because how many?
Jesus.
There's so many people in the market for 55 gallons of
Yeah, you
fucking
can
sex
use it
slop.
alone.
Mhm.
Use it alone or with your lover. Why the fuck would you be like with somebody if you have 55 gallons of fucking lube with you?
So you can
I
dip 'em
You're
don't
in.
definitely
know.
alone.
Like, why is this such a big amount? All right, Zach, what's your guess for price?
Hey man, 1,000 bottles of
Don't-
baby oil. This would have been more
Don't
effective.
Don't even.
You just step right in. I'm thinking $225.
This is
Your
55
guess
gallons.
is
This is a
225.
barrel.
Big. All right, McKenna, what is your guess?
This is definitely more than 100. You said 200?
I said $225.
Yeah, 225
specific,
is what Zach had
specific.
guessed.
This has got to be more. If it's such a big fucking barrel of just pure lubricant,
This is like what you would put
I-
crude oil in.
Mhm.
oh, I am gonna say it's more than 200 at least. I'm gonna say like 500.
Holy shit.
500 even?
It's a fucking gallon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go
A
500.
gallon times 55.
I'm 55.
All right. So the price is
Okay.
1,736.
That's a lot more than I thought. Okay.
That's so. Oh my god.
I knew it was definitely over 1,000. So I'm like, you guys are guessing so
Hey.
low.
I'm not the one who thought it was $225 for 55 gallons of lube.
So McKenna, you get the point for lube.
Yeah, no.
It's not really an expensive product to make.
Oh my god.
It's
shut the fuck
water-based,
up.
though.
What?
It's very,
I'm-
very the best. It's just the best.
I'm justifying my answer here.
All right, this
All right. Oh, it's a Prada.
McKenna, it's a Prada
Oh,
paperclip.
fuck.
Prada.
What
Oh
is
my
your guess
God.
for price?
Wasn't that
I-
Supreme crowbar like $200?
Honestly,
think so.
probably.
I didn't look that up.
I imagine this
should've.
would
That would have
be
been.
in the same like ballpark as that.
I hate fashion brands.
Same.
That just make the stupidest shit so expensive, and it's just kind of pointless
Just
to
'cause
wear
it's funny.
or use. It is funny, like Supreme and like Prada and all that shit. Gucci.
They probably made a
Like-
lot of profit off this thing.
Probably.
It's so
If
stupid. and
one
it's probably
person buys it, it was worth making.
if it's Prada, this has to be at least in a stupid like 1,000 slot at least. It's a paperclip though.
It's a paperclip.
It's a paperclip.
Okay, is it? I can't. You said you didn't want.
This
to
isn't
give
like an
hints.
enhanced image. This is just a straight up paperclip, right?
It
No,
is. It
I
is
was- okay.
paperclip size.
Yeah, just
Okay,
a straight
okay.
up paperclip.
I didn't know if it
I
was
will
like
give
an
you
actual
that.
use. Okay,
It is
I
not
don't
a
know if-
massive paperclip.
It's not
No,
a
no,
that's not what
probably
I
large
meant.
paperclip.
No. I was gonna say like if it's like a hair clip or something, like something
Ah.
to resemble.
No, just a paperclip.
Okay. It's just a fucking
That's it.
paperclip.
This would be an
I
annoying
haven't.
hair clip.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it used, but from what I can tell, it's just a paperclip.
I hate this so much. It's just a fucking paperclip. Metal.
It is just a
It's metal
paperclip.
paperclip.
It's just metal.
Prada. I'm gonna guess.
Prada.
Prada. I'm gonna guess an even like 1,000.
Jeez.
You know what? No. Yeah, let's do 1,000.
All right, Zach. What is your guess?
But she added a 0 to what I was thinking.
Hey,
I
this
don't
is
remember
like-
what
the
this cost.
lube was $1,700. I was way off base with that. Dude, fucking Prada's just like Apple, so
You can either go above my answer or below. I went with the easy 1,000.
well,
Do I
if,
get- do
if
I
we
give
both
no
if
points?
we both go over it, we both lose the points.
Yeah,
That's
but I
true.
was about to ask if you guys both go over it. I don't choose who's closest. I just don't give the point, do I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the rule's always been whoever's closest without going over.
Without going over,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But I didn't know that meant for like if you guys both go over, no point.
oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, we have 30
I think
of
I'm just
these.
gonna stick with
We do have 30.
my original gut feeling and say $100. It just seems clean.
All right. 185.
okay.
Damn.
I'll take it.
So Zach gets the point for the Prada paperclip.
Quick recovery from the the lube.
Still stupid. Still stupid. It costs like $185.
It's
for a
still
fucking
double
paperclip.
what I thought it was, which is ridiculous.
Yes. All right. It is now Zach's turn. How much do you think this gold
Christ.
toilet paper is worth?
Actual gold.
I was surprised by the price point for this.
Oh no.
Because it is a real thing.
Why?
Apparently.
The quality of gold matters too.
God, I hate millionaires. I hate rich people. God.
Yes, this was used by the very rich. Is what it was described as I think.
The very rich. Okay.
The very rich.
The very rich. They're not really the richest of the rich. Just the rich people who don't know what to do with their fucking money, I swear. Alright, what's the guess?
I'm gonna say
Doesn't look like it'd be good toilet paper. It looks quite
it's
thick.
metal.
Not thin. Ugh.
That looks photoshopped. Like it looks.
It does. It does look photoshopped.
It's AI generated.
Yeah, like
Or it's just a really old photo. It's just the only photo that went with the thing. So
I'm gonna say $7,000.
alright.
7 big ones.
7 big ones.
7.
McKenna, what is your guess for the price point on this?
for the quality of the picture, I would probably say 0.
Oh yeah. Quality of the product,
You-
I'd probably say negative.
yeah. This is like real fucking gold, like 24 karat gold.
That's
Just
what I'm saying,
wrapped
because
up.
it could be like lower carat too.
It could be. I
put this together like a week ago. I don't remember.
Okay.
So
We're all gonna be surprised.
I
Yeah.
kind of remember the price point, but I don't really remember the article I read about it. But there is a price point.
Bro was reading New
I'm-
York Times.
I'm gonna go. I think a little bit above Zach's answer, and I'm gonna say $9,000.
Substantially so.
All right, so let's reveal the price point. 1.3 million.
All right.
Yeah, that's high
okay.
carat, all right. Jesus fuck.
McKenna,
Yeah.
you get the fucking the point for the golden toilet paper.
1.4
Thank
mil.
you.
This ramped up very quickly. What the fuck?
Thanks, Sean. I will take the point for the fucking golden toilet paper and the lube. Sorry,
Yeah.
can't forget that one.
You've got quite the list of points going on so far. All right, and I think you're guessing.
Guessing the next one.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
scratch out. WD-40. I'm pretty sure this is a big barrel.
This
of
is
it.
another
It's-
55-gallon barrel.
It is
it,
not.
Is it 55? Or
I don't know. I can't read it.
It's the
But
same
it is-
barrel structure, so it's got to be.
It is
Right.
definitely at least 40 gallons
Oh my.
of
that's just
WD-40.
Pure WD-40.
Now, I would say this is a more complex product than lube.
If this is okay, but like if this
Uh,
is the same size of the fucking barrel of lube, it has to be at least around the same price.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it's any less. Bro, we just saw
I-
1.4 mil on fucking
yeah.
page
By the-
4.
By the way, this won't go up. Like it won't continue to go up and up and up. There is some
Right, it's random.
variation.
Yeah, if this
It will dip
WD-40
down,
was
go up.
1.5 mil, I'd be very upset.
Yeah.
Like why? What? WD-40? How dare you?
I don't know. I didn't even know you could buy it in a fucking barrel.
This I did find on Amazon, by the way.
Oh shit.
Probably got
This
a
was
great
Amazon.
deal.
Good to know, so I can go hurley buy a,
I
a
made
barrel of WD-40.
what? I looked through Amazon on my computer, which wasn't logged into my Amazon account, which is I'm fucking grateful for the things that I had already looked up on there.
What's funny is this is just a different kind of lubricant.
Yes.
Oh,
So if you
So
get
I'm
this
right.
point, you're
need
gonna
you to
have
be wrong.
another lube point. Just so
You're
you
so
know.
knowledgeable.
so if I remember, it was the 55 gallon of lube was like 1,700, if I'm correct.
Yes.
At least around that price point.
It was a little over
Um,
1,700,
It
yes.
was like 1730 something.
I am
it was like
not-
1735-ish.
Because it has to be around that price point. I don't think I'm gonna go over that. So I think I'm gonna do let's do 1,500, 1,500.
And Zach, what is your guess for this 55-ish gallon barrel of WD-40?
2250.
22. Damn.
2250. Gotcha. Now let's reveal the price point 1,887.
So
So
I
it was
was
only
kind of right.
slightly
So-
more than the
So
loop.
Zach, you went over.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
By a decent bit. So hey,
Not that
McKenna,
much.
guess a decent
In
bit.
retrospective.
Not too terribly bad. You could have gone like fucking 5K and that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
But you still went over. So McKenna, you're getting another lube point.
I'm an expert on lube. What can I say?
All right. On to the next one. How much
Oh!
does the Mona Lisa cost?
I got the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa.
The picture, the painting.
With
How
inflation?
much does it cost?
With inflation? What do you mean by that?
Well, because it's been appraised multiple times.
I'm assuming it's current day.
Well, yeah.
If
I'm
by,
just
like,
I'm trying
Sean's
to
research.
remember what I've seen it like appraised
It's just the price that Google gave me.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going off of. I don't know if it
90
counts
million.
inflation. Damn, that's a lot.
90?
Yes. It's the Mona Lisa.
All right, McKenna, what is your guess?
Right. I
For
think it's
price.
more than that. I honestly think it's a lot more than that, actually. 90 million?
Going off the basis of I don't want to go over. That's what
You're
I chose.
right. Yeah.
Because my gut feeling was almost double what I said.
I don't remember how much this costs, so I can't say.
It's such, as an artist myself, I probably searched up this price for like a history lesson or some shit. But with a painting that old and such preserved, I think it is double of what you said. But I'm gonna go over Zach's answer. I'm gonna fucking guess like 300 million.
My original idea was
Alright.
150.
$870 million. So, McKenna, you get the Mona Lisa.
I knew it was gonna be at least super, super expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be that expensive.
Nearly $1 billion.
$1 billion. I mean, it's the Mona
talking about
Lisa.
adding a zero. If you added a zero to my answer, you'd be close.
If you added a zero to your answer, you'd be over by 30 million. So
Yeah.
It's a lot closer than what I said.
It is. It is a lot closer. On to the next one.
Oh,
Babe Ruth signed
Babe
baseball.
Ruth signed baseball.
McKenna, your guess,
Babe.
I think. Yeah,
As a
it's your turn.
fan, I
Yeah.
should probably know this, but I don't. There has to be a worth at least good pretty penny, considering it's probably an authentic signature from that time of era as well.
Definitely a collector's item.
Oh,
Mhm.
for sure. I mean, plus there's like multiple. You also gotta take in the fact that he's probably signed so many baseball like balls that it probably devalues some of it, but it's still like a rarity.
I think historically he was kind of an asshole. So
I think he was.
so I doubt
remember
he's given his
correctly.
signature out all that much, honestly.
Okay. Oh my god, because it has to be like above 100 like thousand at least. I'm gonna say 27,000.
All right, Zach, and what is your guess?
I was
For this price.
thinking in like the 7-figure range. But
Oh shit.
if you're saying 27K, I'm gonna say 28.
Now you're going over my answers.
Exactly. I'm just slightly. It's good enough.
All right, let's see the price point for this.
Oh my.
$160,000.
That's reasonable.
So Zach, you get the point for Babe Ruth.
All right. So what slide are we gonna be on, and what's the current point tally?
Point tally so far, you guys are even.
Oh shit.
At
5 each.
5 each.
Woo.
That there is at least 1 point that isn't from guessing. The bonus points I'm already giving out.
We didn't even announce the bonus points.
No, I'm writing them down. And I was gonna list off right at the end of the episode.
Oh great.
But currently, you guys are 5 and 5.
This is 2
So
letters off.
right
of
at even.
something horrible.
What the? Is this a toaster?
This is a toaster, and Zach, what did you just say?
It's 2 letters off of being something horrible. Smeg, what's the first thing that comes to your fucking mind?
Oh.
You aren't gonna like this now, but now it's 6 and 5. In Zach's favor. I'm not gonna. I don't want to write it down. I don't want to write it down, though.
Oh my god. Fucking toaster.
This is a toaster.
So what's that?
Oh, is
I
Zach
go first now?
guessing
Yeah.
first?
I believe it is Zach's turn to go first now. Yes.
Dolce & Gabbana? I've definitely heard that name before.
Fancy brand, I heard.
Yeah,
I think
it's a fancy brand.
this is a fancy toaster with almost a very weird word on it.
Dude, I wouldn't fucking pay $30 for this.
I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
It's got too much going on.
It's still. I think it's still pretty. I'm not gonna like go ahead and like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna appreciate art because I don't know. I'm a fucking artist.
I think now we're on like slide 7.
Okay.
So I've been writing down your guys' guesses, scratching out which ones are like not the closest or went over.
There's 30 items, right?
Dude, I really have
Yes,
no clue.
we're at 7 out of 30. If you want me to tell you who's won more, like who's gotten the correct guesses and who's just been funnier, I could say that.
Ouch. Thanks, Sean.
I'll need you to hurt my ego when it comes to the game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck, man. With guessing the right number. Actually, wait. No, because we're on 8. Never mind. Because I didn't write down the first one.
Oh.
I only wrote down when we got into like the lube and everything else.
The lube, yeah.
Because I did
The
have
big ticket items.
The big, yeah.
Yes.
The important ones.
Like the second point that I have written down for Zach is the squirrel hand. So
I'm gonna say 250.
250.
I'm really uncomfortable with that answer, but
McKenna, what is your guess?
All right. Knowing my mother is like a kitchen fanatic, I know this is like more than 500 at least.
Shit.
Because I've heard that brand before.
Mhm.
I remember a time where she told me she looked at these and like these look ugly as fuck.
I agree. Thank you, mother.
Why would anybody pay this much for this kind of toaster? I'm like, I think it's pretty, but I wouldn't buy it. But
I wouldn't I wouldn't buy it for its price point.
Pry it.
Pry it. I would not pry it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it has to be more than 500. I'm gonna guess.
High price for a
600.
couple of drawn cocks.
Cockfight.
Looks like
Mhm.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it looks like what they're doing.
Is either that or they're dancing.
They're doing something. I don't think they're
chickens can
dancing.
dance.
Yeah, by the way, 600.
I was gonna say, I did cut you off. I'm sorry.
600. Sorry, I was
600.
distracted by the cockfight.
As we all are.
As we all are.
All right. Give me a second.
$600.
All right. $850
Oh,
is
shit,
its
yeah.
price point. So McKenna got that point.
Yippee.
I'll give you a toaster point.
The little toaster who could.
Yep.
Seriously, who? What's the
Probably
market?
probably some niche like grandmother or like
Mhm.
antique collector, really.
All right, on to the next one. A
Cheese!
wheel of cheese, and I'm pretty sure this is Parmesan cheese.
That is some
Ooh.
good old grade A
Yeah,
Parmesan.
Parmigiano Reggiano is what it's listed as on the side there. You could read it. And it is McKenna's turn to guess first.
Ooh. I've always wanted to go to like a fancy restaurant where they just have the wheel cut in half and then like they melt it onto your plate. I don't know if you've seen those videos. It'll just like fancy cheese place restaurants. But this is a whole wheel cheese. and they
What was it?
age this
There's that
cheese.
one like
It sure is.
Ukrainian guy who's always in the snow and
Yes.
talks
Yeah.
about a wheel of cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese. I think he's Russian or something.
I could have sworn he used Ukrainian.
At least there was something about
Good.
being Russian,
I
and
thought
he'd
there
always
was a-
cut it in
a
half, cut a
post
slice.
of his something about his safety being compromised or something.
Oh shit.
I
Yikes.
forget.
I thought he had the word like Russian in his.
Either way, he's probably
title
not
or
like in the best spot.
he I know him as the Russian cheese guy. So, not the best
This is-
spot to be in.
This is a whole wheel of cheese, and they age this cheese depending on how long they age it, and that's expensive.
They have
Looks like it's good
the
till
number
3012.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Yeah,
have the number
3012.
3012
We got 1,000 years
on there.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess this has to be at least above 1,000.
Yes.
1,200. 1,200.
1,200. All right.
Now,
And Zach,
I've
what is
heard
your
some
guess?
price points for wheels of cheese. Do we have like a specific like size for this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because like
I could have written down the size, but
I've heard stories of
thought of it.
people like rich people trying to like buy whole ass wheels of cheese and they refuse to sell it all at once because it's like
I think
in
the wheels
total,
of cheese
it's
are
a
all
couple
standard
grand.
size.
It's a couple grand. So
Yeah.
just to not go over too much, like at all, but enough to go over McKenna's answer, I'm going to say 2K. But I'm thinking it's going to be like 3,500.
2,000. All right. Now it's time to reveal the price point. $3
Damn!
grand.
Yep, around, yeah.
Zach,
Shit.
you do get a cheese point now.
I like how the points are so like specific now. I got 2 lube points.
Yeah, one of
Specific to the
them's written
Specific.
as lube-WD-40. So
All right.
Cheddar.
that's those.
I love that label. And I don't love that label actually. I hate that.
You hate the label of knowing the most about lube price points.
We also forgot
All
about
right.
the
The fuck
golden
is that?
toilet paper.
Is that a honeydew?
This is a muskmelon.
Muskmelon.
Is
Muskmelon?
I
Never
believe
heard of
it's a really, I don't know how to describe it. Apparently, according to people who have tasted it, it's really good. I think it's Japanese. It's
Isn't it
just
a fruit?
yeah, it's a melon.
Oh, okay. I never had one. That's why.
That's a meat.
You probably won't with the price point. Maybe, I don't know.
I really don't know.
I don't think
where
anyone
we sit
should
here for
spend this much.
I
If
guess
I'm
it
remembering
depends
the
on
price point right.
like the quantity and how many
I
like
will
how
say
much you
Japan
get of it.
does have some weirdly expensive fruits. Like you can buy like a
Yeah.
$500 strawberry kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. I think it's from one of those the same kind of stores this one's from.
Those square watermelons that you can't even eat are like a couple
Yeah.
$100.
The square unripe watermelons or whatever it was.
Yeah. Which is insane. You can't even fucking eat it.
Yeah. It's just a showpiece that will disintegrate later.
Yeah.
such a fucking
just
waste.
fucking rot.
We at least carve the pumpkins.
So,
Yeah.
Zach, do you have a guess for the price point?
Just a fucking melon.
Yes, but a fancy melon.
It's a fancy melon. You have to consider that.
It is a fancy melon.
120.
120
I
bucks.
don't want to say that high. My
Yeah.
original thought was like 60 to 80, but that's still like an insult.
The price is written down. McKenna, what is your guess?
This is like a fancy.
This is one fancy fruit.
What'd you say, Zach?
What?
His
was your
guess was
answer?
120.
Mine was
120.
120, but I was thinking 60 to 80 originally. But it's either
Mm,
which way, it's an insult to people's intelligence.
Yeah, I'm. I don't like this. I think I'm gonna go above yours, and I'm just gonna go.
You're gonna risk it?
Yeah, I might as well, cause
The
If I lose, it at least gives Zach, a chance to actually win a fucking podcast episode. But so I'm gonna say like a 10 above, so like 130.
130. All right, it is now time to reveal $200.
Yep. All right.
Damn.
So McKenna gets the fancy fruit point.
Fucking Japan.
Fancy fruit. Fucking Japan. Hey, Japan's neat, and I can't wait to go in like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's neat, and it's got fruit like this.
Hey, it
All
might
right.
be good.
Is that a
Holy
50
shit.
caliber rifle?
Holy
This-
fuck.
Is I think more than a 50 cal.
Like an
Oh,
elephant
I need to look up the name for this again. It was
I'm not good with guns. Oh, that's scary.
I think it's been named like the Fat Mac or something.
It's like an
Fat Mac
anti-material
rifle. And it's also been listed as the worst gun for home defense. It
No
is
shit.
I think it would harm you
A-
more to
a
shoot it.
.950 JDJ Fat Mac rifle. I think, yeah, nicknamed the Fat Mac.
That's crazy. That's
Single
funny.
shot rifle chambered in the extremely high powered .950 JDJ round. How much do you think this is worth? It's like a really heavy rifle. I don't know why anyone would buy this.
Who's guessing first?
You.
Fuck.
I was first on the
Yeah,
line.
it is
Right.
it is McKenna. It is your guess. I forgot to say that at the start. I'm sorry.
I know a little bit of guns. I don't know a lot. That just screams scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not even like
Screams compensating.
500.
This
500
would
feet
probably
damage.
vaporize anyone it went by.
Oh my god.
Or if it hit you, you're gone. If it went by
you're
you,
seeing
you're
God
deaf.
after that.
If it went by you, you're most likely deaf or missing a limb. Probably. I have not seen this shot, really. No, I have. Maybe. I don't know.
What?
Not in person. Of course. A YouTube video, I think.
Right.
They're shooting like a metal
There's quite
ball
a few like gun
from it.
range channels.
Right.
Yeah, but they were shooting. No, that was a different.
This has to be
Right.
super
No,
expensive.
I just remembered shooting something at a tungsten cube and seeing what actually happened, and it wasn't this gun that they were shooting at it.
Gotcha.
So
This has
never
to
mind.
be- With that big of a fucking caliber, this has to be super expensive, at least within reasonable. This doesn't even look reasonable, to be honest.
It's not.
Like reasonable price range for a gun that size and that width.
This is excessive in every shape, way, and form.
It is.
That's death. That's the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, it weighs like 100 pounds or something.
Oh
It's like the
god.
most useless weapon ever made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the worst gun for home defense.
Why would you even consider that for home defense?
If you want to,
I learned about it. I learned about it through like a Reddit post.
Reminds
Fucking
me of that
rednecks.
copy pasta. It's like having a fucking cannon at the top of your stairs loaded with grape shot.
Yeah. I am gonna go. I'm taking a wild guess, but I probably won't guess. I'm gonna say an even. I want to stay between a price range. I'm gonna say 16,000.
And this one, I think, had a range for its price. I
Oh.
believe I went with the smallest one.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Zach, your guess.
with that in mind,
I should have
I
said that
should have
from the
probably.
start.
You probably should have said that.
no,
God
I'm
damn
more
it.
so
But-
thinking like I'm thinking I meant that more so in like a McKenna's answer, because my original thought was like, oh yeah, it's probably like 12.5K.
But I don't think McKenna went over it, so you should be good.
I didn't need
No,
that detail. Now you've given some info
Right.
away.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't think McKenna went over, is what I said. I don't remember the price, so I could be wrong.
My first,
I could
the
be.
first thing that came
If
to
you're wrong, I'm
mind
gonna strangle
after
you.
you said 16K was
I
my
could
mind went
be
to 20.
I could be trying to bait you into giving like too
Sean.
much.
Sean.
What? I'm allowed to play my tricks.
I'm gonna
I
say
guess. I mean,
17.5.
17.5.
Yeah.
All right. How much does that cost? 22,500.
oh,
Zach, you get the big gun point right there.
big gun.
Understandable.
Big gun.
I think out of the both of us, it would probably be you that would get that.
Have you shot a gun?
All right.
I have shot a couple rifles before. I've shot
Okay.
a crossbow.
I think I shot a shotgun
That
once,
was a while ago.
but mainly
I've
just
shot quite a few
handguns.
guns.
Maybe a rifle at one point because of
There
our
was a 30-30
great uncle
rifle.
Paul.
I've thrown a tomahawk.
Oh, I've thrown a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was not a very safe child.
What's
How much
more
does this-
valuable? A literal stegosaurus or a roll of golden toilet paper? I would hope the fucking stegosaurus, but I don't think so. I'm gonna be excessive here because I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it is like
A little bit of detail on this before you
Okay.
guess. I got this result from looking up the most expensive dinosaur skeleton sold.
oh my god.
Okay.
And it was named Alpha, weirdly enough. It is a stegosaurus, like you guessed. But just wanted to give you that detail.
That makes it
This
harder.
is
I
the
already had a
most
number now.
expensive.
I don't know.
Good to know it has a name.
Yes. I decided to go with a picture that did not have its name in it because I just wanted to show the skeleton.
That makes this so much worse.
You're welcome.
It does.
How expensive do you think dinosaur skeletons get?
They're pretty expensive, especially given
Yeah, they're
their
pretty
fucking
expensive
fossils.
because they're limited edition, you know.
They're
You can't just
fossils
make
of,
you can't just make more of them. At least not in our lifetime. We'll be fossils eventually.
Is it
Poor
more
Alpha
expensive
Man.
than the Mona Lisa? I don't think so.
How much was the Mona Lisa?
Nearly
It was like-
900 million. It was.
It was
Right.
$850 million.
I thought
Oh, right, because it was like
what it was.
almost a billion. Yeah, it was almost a billion.
Almost a billion.
It's like 800 something, like 800 million.
It was 870.
But yeah, you had won with a 300 mil answer there.
Right.
Fucking. I'm gonna say 500 million. My original thought was 1.5 because I was gonna just answer right above the golden toilet paper.
Mhm.
But then you said most
Alright.
expensive ever, and I'm like, I have no clue.
All right, McKenna, what is your guess?
This is super scary. Because fossils, they are pretty expensive. I don't know how much
Could have way
they are.
overshot it.
You could have, but I'm honestly guessing probably right where you are, honestly. But if I go back to like my memory, looking up or researching art pieces before, I guess it depends on like the physical meaning of it, I guess. Because paintings are different than fossils,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. You know what? I'm gonna go a little bit lower. But if we both overshot this, we don't get the point, huh?
Yep.
That is how it is. All right,
So it's just
that's
how
it
lower
goes.
do you want to go?
Right. I'm gonna say 200 million.
Below half of his guess. All right. Let's see if that paid off for you. 45 million.
Yeah.
Oh, we both overshot that shit. Holy shit.
I should have said
So-
1.5.
Yeah.
In my brain,
Neither-
like 50
At least I
million
got
seemed
closer.
reasonable,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, you said most expensive ever, and it completely
Yeah.
warped everything in my brain about it.
So no one gets the point for
Nobody
Damn
gives a
it!
fuck about
the
history.
Stegosaurus. What now? On to the next one.
At least I got holy shit.
This is a McLaren P1.
Oh, this is the
Uh,
fucking. Isn't this the car you wanted?
This is one of the cars I had looked at, but is way out of my price range. It is
Way out
similar
your
to a
price
car that I wanted like years ago.
hmm
Still is like my dream car,
I think I
but
remember
this
you
was not my
saying
dream car.
like the price point of the dream car. So if it's similar, I might have the advantage here.
I did try a little bit to
So I
give
went
Zach
first
kind
last
of an
time.
upper hand.
Yeah, so it's mine.
Yes, McKenna, is your first guess.
This has to be a very expensive car. It reminds me we were talking about I think VC the other night in the fish tank. We were talking about how there's like a Batman vehicle that they've been selling for like super high prices. It's not even street legal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of their home team people actually bought it and they were trying to question him about it. He's like, what Batman car? I don't know what you're talking about. Because
Mhm.
he can't admit it to actually buying it. He'll get arrested for it.
Oh my god.
Because it's not street legal. But
Mhm.
this is the McLaren.
Yeah, it's a McLaren P1.
know much
There
about
are
cars.
there are more expensive McLarens. Like I
Mhm,
think McLaren P1 GTR is a little bit more pricey,
right.
which is just that and added things to it. But
It's
one
just a
of their most
different.
expensive.
I already have a number in mind.
It's just the different specs of the car that probably varies the price range. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking guess just straight up $1 million.
All right.
$1 million.
And Zach.
In my mind, it was 2, but since I have some wiggle room, I'm gonna say 1.1.
1.1
That's bullshit.
mil. Now it's time to reveal $1 million.
Yes! Oh shit!
McKenna, that means you get 2 points.
Yo!
I literally
So-
couldn't win that.
You
can't
win
answer the same.
above one.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
You
win
can't.
above one.
Yeah. I don't know what to label this car point is. Just car.
The car.
You don't even have to label the
Car?
points.
I like labeling the points because I'm going to read them off later.
Oh, thank God!
Go
I
through
can't
the
wait
whole
to say.
Rolodex.
Can't wait
The-
to hear you
the
say that I got
whole-
the loot point again.
I get to say it twice.
No.
He gets to list off every joke fucking point.
Which,
I get
Zach,
2 points.
I will let you know, you have the most of the joke points.
I've been cracking them.
You have
Ow.
been getting the better cracks out. Yeah. Alright, on to the next one. It would have been hilarious if it was 1.1, then you would have gotten 2 points. Haha. Alright,
Another fucking
Another
car.
car.
one after another. I think it's the Chevy Stingray. Corvette,
Is
whatever.
this on purpose?
They're similar cars, and I didn't have another place to play this. This is like one of the last editions.
Well, I'm
To the
going
fucking thing.
first this time, and I think Stingrays are like way less.
Way less.
Like Corvettes
is
are a
one-
lot
like-
more reasonable.
This
just
is one
looks
more
Low
recently
not low quality.
that has been a car that I really want. Don't have the money for, but maybe
It looks
eventually.
nice.
I'm gonna
does look
say
It's something I could save up for, but I'm not good at saving, so
It's like
probably
like
not.
reasonable to get. You're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
not too expensive, not too cheap though.
I'm trying to remember because I remember back in the day, like I was asked the question, "What's like your dream car?" Like back in like 2014, I was like, I don't fucking know cars, so I just started looking them up, and I think
Mhm.
like the 2014 Stingray was sitting at like 100K, I think,
But that was also back then,
in
right?
2014.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
back
So
then
I'm
money.
thinking 250 for this one. And because I'm wary of going over, I'm gonna say 200. 200K.
200,000.
200,000.
Oh.
No, $200. I would like to. I would
$200.
like to buy the headlight. Which I don't even think I could do that.
All right.
I would like to buy the rearview mirror.
I'd like to fill it up with
McKenna?
a tank of gas.
I would buy a single bolt of that of that car, please. I don't think it's that expensive of what you're talking about because you said 200,000.
I said it's something I could save up for as well, which is
Yeah, that's what I kind of also kept in mind because it's at least you said it was
200,000 isn't
at
unreasonable
least
for like a dream car. If you're gonna
at least
save up for it for
affordable
like the
wise.
rest of your life, that's kind of like what a dream car is.
well, I've also done the math on how long it would take me to save up this much.
Right. You know what?
So
I'm gonna
So I
I don't
wouldn't say
think
it's
it's gonna be
unreasonable.
that I don't think it's that expensive because you did say it's at least affordable, but not that expensive. I'm gonna say 60,000.
all right,
That's like
let's
only
reveal
slightly over double what my car is worth.
$68,000.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
it's
I
not.
knew it was at least
Yeah,
200,000. I was like, oh my god, is it
it's
really that
Dude, my
expensive?
car was 28.
yeah.
Well, it probably is an older model. What model is your car?
I got it in like beginning of like 2021 and it's a
No, but what?
2019 car.
Yeah, it's a 2018 car.
2019. It's a Ford
2019.
Fusion. I got it for 28K.
Yeah, because that could have gone down. Okay.
And with
Was
my
it like brand
trade-in,
new?
it had 17 miles on it.
Okay, and it was a trade-in. That's
I
probably
traded in for I got 3K discount on it, so I ended up with a 25K loan.
because I'm assuming this is a car like from today, which those fuckers are priced
That's what I'm
super
saying. That's
high.
why I thought it was way higher.
But the brand live like this year, not like because you probably bought the car at the value of 2019 in the trade-in and all that shit. But I don't know. I knew it wasn't at least over 100,000 at least. Because I was also looking into cars and I'm trying to sell my current car. That's why
Yeah, I
I was
went
like,
I went from one really expensive car to one more reasonable car. So I was surprised to hear you guess 200,000.
yeah.
It's way more reasonable than a mill.
Okay, but
Yeah,
like that it's just a
I was.
type of different model type of car that you're trying to go for.
I said 90
The peop
million on the fucking Mona Lisa. Like I've said worse digits.
I had done the math on how long it would take me to save
It's
up for this car.
perspective here.
It would take me
Mhm.
like 10 years saving, I think, the
Well, I hope
amount
it's
that I am
20.
saving.
No.
All right. That means, McKenna, you get that point. I'm just going to label it as
Yippee!
another car point. It's just going to be
Car.
labeled as car.
I get 2 cars. Where are they at? I
You
need
get 3 car points. All right.
Whoa!
This is a
Is
great.
this
I don't know how to.
shadowless?
Oh,
I
shit.
think so. This is a 96.
This is signed?
I think so. I guess. I don't know.
That's crazy. No worries.
It's
Who the
a
fuck
PSA
signed it?
10. I think someone just wrote on it.
Well, that would
But
ruin it, but
well, I mean, like on the
No, on the
protective casing, it's
yeah, I was
on.
about to say
It's
the
not on the
casing of
card.
it.
It's a PSA 10.
Because it's a grade 6.
Charizard.
They would definitely not be gradable if it was written on.
so this is
6.
original release. If we're saying it's shadowless, fuck. The price points
Right.
on these vary so heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think McKenna,
Yeah.
you're first to guess.
Oh my god. This reminds me that I still need to get that fucking shiny Charizard graded. I haven't, and I need to because I want to
Mhm.
actually sell it off. I don't need it.
You want to make
I
some
would
money?
love to. I want to make some money. This is Japanese
Yep.
graded 6. I know the grading is different price range. God damn it.
No rarity symbol, apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
this
no
is a
rare
Gem Mint
people.
10. This is a perfect rating.
This is a 10, a PSA 10.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the fucking
A
6 I was
PSA? I
looking
don't
at.
know.
This is PSA.
I'm
Yeah.
stupid.
Gem Mint means it is perfect.
Yes.
Gotcha. So okay, this is like top of the grade.
Original
So this
base
is
set.
this is the real deal. This is the real shit.
It is Japanese basic Charizard Holo. That's what it's labeled as.
Mm, it's awful because it could vary price range depending on where you go.
It's a 1996 PM.
I forget what the
Uh,
detail on it is to know if it's shadowless or not, because that
Mhm.
is like the big money change.
Yeah, what did it say it though on the
There's a
PSA?
there's a specific detail like on the card that like it makes it clear, but I just forget what exactly it is. But if we're going for like
Mm,
most expensive Pokemon card, it would be the Shadowless Charizard. So I don't know why I would be looking
yeah.
at it otherwise.
All right.
I
At least
don't
that's
like
my
this one.
assumption.
I'm gonna guess. This is a 10 too. I'm gonna guess like even like 500.
$500 or
500
500.
buckaroos.
Only 5? Okay.
Really?
Like 500, not 500,000.
500.
Locked in. All right.
All right, it's 500 is the guess.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
Go
I was thinking
ahead.
between 6 to 7 figures.
Make your guess, Zach.
Well, I'm gonna say $600 because I know it's more than 5.
Oh my god.
But if I had to give a
Uh,
realistic guess, anywhere from.
I already wrote down 600.
Well, yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying
All
for
right.
the game, my answer
Oh, yeah.
is fucking 600. But if I had to give a real guess, my idea would be anywhere from like, because the market changes so rapidly.
That's what I was kind of concerned because I don't really know pricing range on graded cards. Like it's something I'm trying to actively get into.
I'd say like 150 to like 100 to 150K.
Mhm. All right, so let's reveal the price point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
324,000.
goddamn.
You would have been over if you went with 500K. Good job.
I said 100 to 150K.
Well, I was talking about McKenna.
Oh yeah. With 500K, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go that expensive.
I'm just gonna give you a char point.
If we keep it up with the cards, there I'd have an advantage.
Now we go to the next one.
Got the fucking tank.
I did
This
remember. I
is-
did bring this up.
my
I
God.
believe this one's like the K2 Black Panther. I think it's a Korean tank.
Because this isn't the Abrams, but I definitely
I
brought
don't
up
know
the
this
tank.
shit. What the fuck?
So I'm going first here. Shit.
This is a K2 Black Panther.
This is military grade shit. So I know it's at least that expensive, right?
Because I think an Abrams is like 1.7 to like 2.1 mil.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't know if this thing's like smaller. I'm gonna say I'm gonna make it a little bit more reasonable than the Abrams. Because the Abrams
There's
is like
Guy on there,
is like
too.
the tank standard,
Oh
I
my
think.
God. I
There's-
hate that you're so like actually knowing of this shit.
There's like a
This
guy in
fucking
the gunner
sucks.
seat already. Nice.
I'm gonna say 1.2 mil.
1.2 mil. Now, McKenna, do you want to go over or under his guess?
I honestly want to kill myself at this point.
My information could also be completely distorted.
I hate it. I'm gonna go over.
I
more.
kind of
I'm just gonna fuck
hate
it.
that I can't give like a hint or anything. So I'm basically forcing that onto myself. Like I can't, because it
Yeah.
would just make it easier.
It would just give it away,
Right.
I think, with this game.
It would.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, which is why I'm like holding myself back from saying something.
Yeah, this is like an actual military grade tank, right?
Yeah, this is one
I'm
that
curious what
would
tanks aren't
be
military
used.
grade.
This
Hey,
is not
look, I don't know
Because-
this shit, all right?
There's been some goofy ass tanks that have been made. Like,
Yeah, this is not
Yeah.
an RC tank. It's not like remote controlled.
if you've ever
it's not a
seen some
small
of the
That would be
crazy
funny.
shit in World of Tanks, they've got some goofy ass models over the course of history.
Sean,
I
that would've
believe
been
this
funny if you
has
did put, like,
seen
a-
action, but I'm not sure.
It would have been funny if you did put like a toy tank
It
up
would
there,
be
like,
fun.
say it
I
was like 3
did
million.
think about it.
It's like, yeah, this
I
is actually an
did
RC
think about
car and it's $30.
Yeah, and it's like a plastic, the most
Because-
plastic tank you've seen.
Because
Like,
I
toy
did
tank.
find, while looking around for items, I did find a remote controlled tank that looks fucking sick
Ooh.
and doesn't look like completely remote controlled. It looks pretty realistic,
Just like you gotta.
but it's also
zoom.
pricey. And you can have it with like metal tracks and all.
Oh,
But this is,
That's-
I will let you know, this is the real tank.
Okay. Good to know that it's not a fucking toy.
Yes.
it's like they
Zach,
got
you said
a miniature
1.2
man.
million,
They said
right?
1.2 million.
Zach
1.2.
did say 1.2.
Ooh, I'm gonna go above that. I'm gonna say
Alright.
3 million.
3 mil?
3 million buckaroos.
All right, let's see what the price is.
Damn.
8.5.
All right.
Even more than that.
You get the tank point right there.
Yay!
We're looking at some beefy numbers here.
It is not looking good.
What is
the,
that? supposed to-
the point tally.
There's
so
a
scared.
long way to go.
Yeah, we got a decent ways. All right.
I honestly
Uh,
wouldn't know because you
This
said that
is
Zach
a
would have
near
more
automata
funny
boss.
points.
This
What
sure
the-
is.
This is the tutorial boss.
This sure is a boss fight. It is a giant. I think it's like a bucket drill or something.
Yeah, that's-
excavator.
Yeah, that's a quarry excavator right there.
Sure is. How much do you think this would cost?
I fucking hate this. I don't know what
So the tank was 8.5. What do you think an excavator is?
I have to answer
This
this.
I
have to answer this.
can give you the specific name for it, although it won't really change anything.
I don't think
Yeah,
it'll
like,
help us.
It
I don't
is
think the
the-
name would give me anything.
I just like to give more details for if someone wants to look this up if they don't have like they're not watching
While
it.
you're on the highway, please Google.
This is
Please,
the Bagger 293. That weighs 31.3 million pounds and is 315 feet tall.
I
So,
hate this. I hate this.
how
Like,
much do you think
Isn't
this
the
costs?
Superman only 100 feet tall?
I believe so.
So it's over 3 Superman roller coasters. Okay.
Okay, this is definitely over a million. Has to be. I would be shitting myself if it wasn't.
That's great.
I
Love it.
am. I don't like this. I don't
Make a
like
guess.
this. I. John, why do you do this to me? What do you do? this?
I love making you guys worry a little bit, like a little stressed. A little
I'm super
that's
stressed. I don't
weird.
know what the fuck this
My
is.
number completely changes depending on what yours is, but I have an idea.
And I do want to reinforce the fact that you do get bonus points for guessing it right on the dot, although that is really tough.
It's like, although, good luck.
Yeah.
It just gives you an incentive to be a little bit
Hey, it's
riskier
happened
with your
once.
price point.
Yeah.
It happened like surprisingly, yeah, the once with the car point there.
I'm gonna play it safe because I know it's more than a million,
Mhm.
but I know it's not such a fucking ridiculous
Is it
price.
more than the Mona Lisa?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I'm gonna just play it safe and put it right on the dot of like 100 million.
All right.
My brain
Zach?
was at 250 million. But
Holy shit!
I'm gonna say 101 mil.
What the fuck? What is up with you with the 101s?
Hey, it's you got to play the game, right?
You do gotta play the game. I don't. This is the second time
Holy
this
shit!
happened.
God, fuck, how?
There's no fucking way.
This isn't looking good for you, Zach. You gotta start cracking some jokes.
I'm fucking crying, dude.
I'm gonna pile drive you to the dirt when I head over to Cali.
Oh god.
Holy
So let
shit.
me count up
Fucking
how many
cactus.
points. You're a whole 5 points behind, Zach. I want to let you know that.
Hey, Zach, at least you got more funny points than me. So there's that. I don't know if you actually do or not. At least you're funnier than me.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Let's How much is this?
Move on.
Let's move on. Zach, your guess for the price point to this. It is I don't know if I saw this on Amazon or not.
It looks
It's-
like an
it's-
Amazon thing.
Yeah, it's like a little home.
It looks like a mobile home.
Yeah.
We have zero idea on the square footage of this,
It's
which
2 stories.
changes everything.
It is 2 stories. I think
Looks
this
like
is
a
2
mobile home.
houses stacked against each other. So it's only like half the length you see on the side there.
Dude. Home prices are like super overinflated currently right now too.
That and I guess it depends on where it is as well.
It depends on the square footage, where the fuck it is. Yeah, like
Yeah.
put this in LA, it's 2 mil. Put it in Oklahoma, and it's fucking 100K.
That's why I went with an Amazon thing.
If it's on Amazon, then it shouldn't be that fucking much.
Yeah, it's a solid price point no matter where you're ordering it from, I believe.
Since it's like specifically an Amazon product, I'm gonna say I was bouncing between 70, 75, and 80. I'm gonna go
All right.
75.
McKenna, what is the guess?
Looking at the size of it, it's not that big. Like from the outside of this picture, from what I'm assuming. God, it is 2 stories.
Mm.
Because I don't want to go because you said 75,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen what the like 1-story like orderable homes cost, so
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to put that in perspective for this.
Because I think, fun fact, I think where I work at, you can actually buy some houses like this, like from Amazon as well.
Mhm.
But for this, that's coming from Amazon. It doesn't look too big, size wise.
Got a balcony.
Yeah, it's got a fucking balcony.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure. Because I personally, I don't think it's as expensive as 75,000. I don't like this. I'm gonna say 40,000.
All right, 40,000.
My gut's saying to go lower, but I'm gonna say 40.
All right, and now it's time for the reveal.
Oh, shit!
$44,200.
Yeah,
You now get a house point.
my mother is looking to look at a mobile home to move in.
Nice.
So I was helping her trying to find some, but that was like Bakersfield mobile homes. I didn't think it would be something like this. But considering the size of it and like, it looks like a mobile home, you can take this up in the go. Yeah, I guessed 40,000.
How much does piano cost?
Piano.
How much does this piano cost? I think, Zach, you went first last time, so McKenna, it's your turn.
I don't know the price of fucking instruments. Oh god.
How much do you think this piano would cost? It is a Yamaha, I believe, which they also make.
Yamaha.
They also make fucking motorcycles for some reason. It is the same brand.
Holy shit!
They
That's
make
actually pretty
more
funny.
than just pianos. I think they make they make instruments just in general, but they also make motorcycles, which is strange.
Well, clearly I don't know shit, so I have no idea how much this costs.
This is like a grand piano, though. This is like, well, no, because I honestly don't fucking know.
I think this would be classified as a grand piano, yeah.
Yeah, well, you said they make fucking motorcycles as well?
Yeah, Yamaha.
They make
So,
motorcycles.
this has to be at least a little bit more expensive run then. If the same brand is making motorcycles.
They usually run you a couple grand.
Ooh.
Like on average.
Yeah. Because this would be a pretty fancy piano in that case. I am gonna say 200,000. 200,000. I don't care.
Hey. All right, and Zach, what is your guess for this?
7,000.
For a second, I thought you were just gonna be like 7.
7?
I think I could say that and still be right here. Like, I still get the point. 200K seems crazy. Watch me eat dirt right now. Like,
probably not.
I'm
considering
hoping
they make motorcycles. I don't know.
I am hoping it's not another on the dot one, but that would be hilarious.
No.
9,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Zach was a lot closer.
thank God.
Yeah.
So you get the piano point.
Piano.
Pianist.
At least you're not the lubinist. Sorry.
You can enjoy that title.
I don't. Clearly,
right.
I will be by myself with that gallon, 255 gallon, not with a lover.
Yeah. All right. The
Holy shit,
Black
I
Luster
wouldn't know this one.
Soldier stainless steel card.
I would
Yeah.
not fucking know this
This
one.
I had to write. I talked about this with Zach.
Well, I'm going first.
Not the
That's the-
price.
Sean,
not
that's
the
the
price.
problem.
This
John,
is
that's
not
the
the price.
problem.
This is different than the one I was thinking of.
Exactly. I did not
This is like
specifically
way
say
different.
that I was in here. But apparently this is one of the most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Really? What?
Because
looks
it's a stainless
expensive.
steel one.
Yeah.
Well, they were recently selling like platinum ones that were like really not all that expensive, and like nobody was buying them, like metal cards. This like they're trying to sell them for like $1,000, and nobody was buying them.
This is not graded. This is like the actual card.
Yeah, this is just a card. It's a little stainless.
Because I remember
steel
on
card.
auction, the most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh card ever sold was the original tournament prize, like ever held, was a Blackluster Soldier that was labeled as a normal monster rather than an actual ritual monster. And I think it sold for 1.5 mil or like 2. I don't know what the hell this could be. I haven't heard.
And
of this.
I got the price from Google. This one, I think.
Like I actually have never heard
assuming.
of this before, which I'm very surprised
just like
about.
strictly just Google said it.
Okay.
Not like a website I went to.
Hopefully not Google AI.
Not the AI overview. I don't think.
Fuck. Do I go based off of that auction price then?
Go with whatever your brain is telling you to go with.
My brain is saying this doesn't exist. Like I have not heard of this.
The
I feel like I
card
would've
clearly exists.
I feel like I would have fucking
No,
seen
yeah.
this before. Oh my god.
Apparently not, because I guess this is a real fucking card. At least the picture looks real. I don't think it would be
is
if it wasn't
is
real.
a card.
Yeah.
You can see on the side there. You could actually see like the person's room.
Yeah,
that
like the
it's with.
phone or like taking a picture of it.
Yeah, I had to
Well,
crop
yeah,
it, and I
like,
cropped as much as I could.
the not existing was more of a joke. This is more like I'm clueless on this, where the price point would even stand.
That looks expensive as hell. And
Um,
stainless steel too.
I'm gonna go with just what I would imagine Google would say. I'm gonna say 1 mil.
All right, McKenna.
I'm going 2 mil.
All right. Really, it's a bit more distance than Zach's.
Dude, if I lose this, it's gonna be fucking embarrassing. I'm the Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Okay, so 10 mil.
It's 10 mil. Damn.
I'm done. I'm done. I can't. I can't continue.
fucking
What do you
hilarious.
mean? What do you mean? What is this? What the fuck is this thing?
We gotta crash out, everybody.
All right. Yeah, sure. Dude.
Hey, don't worry, you're still the funniest. You still have that on your side. And I'll give a little bit of update on the points, the difference in points. You guys are 3 points difference.
Oh shit.
I won't say in which direction.
Right.
It's probably clear. But only 3 points difference.
Gotcha.
So Zach, you're doing something right.
You're doing great, pal.
You're losing, but still catching up.
You're doing great, man. Genuinely.
I don't know if he's here.
I don't think he's
I'm reading an article about the card I was talking about. Wait,
Dude is
what?
so baffled.
The card I was talking about was the stainless steel one.
Huh?
But it was an auction, wasn't it?
Hold on. Prize given out for the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
He's
Numerous
really
online
pissed.
articles
He's really
cited to
pissed,
be
John.
sold for 2 million. But if you Google,
I had Googled it and I saw 10 mil.
It mentions the listed for 10 million claim appears to be legitimate.
I was about to say, if it was the 2 million, then I would have gotten it right on the spot. Either way.
Again. It would have been another
It would have been
a double point. Which would have been a third set of double points.
So, yeah. I saw no record of that. Okay, so they listed it as 10 million, but never intended to sell it. It was like a way of bragging. Dude, I've been betrayed by my own community because everybody has talked about this exact card and have stated 2 mil. And then it's just out here listed for 10.
I'm actually counting up the points real quick again because I just went off of how like the distance between the ends of it, but I don't think that's actually proper because I did cross out a point on one of these.
Oh. Sean's out here crossing out points?
Wait, why are you crossing out? What's happening?
So it's only a 2-point difference.
Oh.
You're closer than I had actually thought. I think 2 points. Yeah. 2-point difference. Sorry. My math was wrong. Let's get on to the next one. And the point I crossed out was just at the start. Didn't really.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, it wasn't a point that mattered. How much do you think it? Huh?
The building or the franchise?
How much do you think it costs to make a McDonald's?
Just the concept of building.
Building to the whole thing. How much do you think it would cost to make a McDonald's? I think it's McKenna's turn to guess first.
Yeah.
You good there, buddy?
Zach is defeated.
I'm doing research.
You get a chance for redemption here later. There is another card.
There's another card. Hey, you got the Pokemon one, but I got the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep. There is a card that I will be surprised if you don't know the exact price for it.
I imagine you're talking about like Tyler the Great Warrior or something like that, which I do know like the exact price for.
Okay. So this,
I will
considering
I will let you know I didn't like double into the same like franchise, I guess. So like I kept it separate.
Okay, well
Pokemon,
then
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, well then
Third
I don't
option.
know.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Third option.
considering
So
well,
that's a little sneak peek there.
I work at a building company.
Yep.
Um,
I forgot
I've
that was a thing.
I've placed orders where people would have to buy for building things, including houses. So this is way up there price range considering all the kids the like kitchen stuff,
Mm-hmm.
lights, all that shit, the decor equipment that you have to use.
I had forgotten you deal with stuff in like building.
Yeah. Uh so I know the price range of some stuff, but for a for a whole building for that size, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny to build something like this.
And it wasn't that it's not that specific size. It was just like an estimated from Google how much it
Oh, okay.
would cost to make a McDonald's. Like I think from building to operation,
Oh, to operations? So that also
maybe,
includes
or just
okay.
setup. It's been a
Just a
while. I just
brand
thought it was
new
funny to
place.
throw in there.
That is kind of funny. Also, because I think that picture is AI generated considering the sign.
Yeah, it
Considering
looks fucked.
the
Yeah.
split here
Yeah.
and the weird faceless person here,
That and the lighting is kind of a little off.
and the lighting, the fake looking tree, uh, oddly sized fucking pot for that small ass plant.
All right. So what I'm gonna guess is since it's like building up from the ground up from the building to the operation, you have to consider everything. And I think I'm gonna guess around especially for a franchise of McDonald's for a new building.
Er,
Because I kind of want to go a little bit over, but I don't know if I should, considering I'm gonna guess 1.3 million.
1.3 mil.
Mil.
All right, and Zach, what is your guess?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus is not a price point.
So wait, this is going from like empty lot to full building.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it said when I looked it up. But I could be wrong. It has been like a week or two since I set this one up. I just thought it would be funny to throw in a McDonald's because I used to work there and you used to work there. I don't know if McKenna used to work there, but it would have been
No.
hilarious if we had all worked at a McDonald's at one point.
I have not worked in food retail yet at all.
Food retail. Great.
Food retail.
Food retail.
Food retail. Or
Yep.
fast food places.
Food
I started
service.
working at JC. Yeah, food service. I worked at. I'm very tired. It is.
No, I know. I am tired. I'm tired too. It's 11:26.
It's 2 hours later over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's 9:27. Also, I don't know what slide this one is. I think we're almost.
We're at I
past
think
20?
slide 22.
Oh my god!
We're
You
at
said
2
it was
hours.
30?
There's 31 slides.
Oh, I don't.
We could do like a speed round. I'm thinking. I really don't know. Like,
Put a guess out.
you said 1.3.
Yeah, McKenna's guess was 1.3.
I think that's over. So I'm gonna say $1.
$1.
I'm banking on the fact that you went over and you can't get the point. Watch it be like 1.5.
This is a ballsy move. I don't remember the price point for this, but
Wow.
God
I can't. I. We need to end it here. I don't think I feel.
will still give you a point, Zach, just for
Fate hates me.
guessing, just for pre-guessing the actual price point,
I can't.
but not
I.
give you a point for the actual guess. You get a point for the funny actual getting
getting out the
I feel
fucking
like that would be a
dots!
funny point.
Oh my god, shit.
because it
That
was
is
so
fucking
funny.
wild.
Fuck this AI ass McDonald's. Get this out of here.
I'm still writing down the points. All right.
Also, I was correct
What
with
the
that
fuck is
other
that?
card I was
What
talking about.
are-
It was reported to be
This-
2 mil.
Yeah, okay. Then you
I had
don't
to
want
get that
that to
out
be the
there.
case. You don't want that to be the case because then you're losing by more. I'm just gonna keep it to the 10 mil that it was listed as for me.
My God.
This is
Well, it was a different. It wasn't the stainless one.
not the same. Okay, this is a cologne. It's a really fancy one that I only heard of recently for doing this.
Looks ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how to say that first one. I don't know. Limoncello Supreme. It's got a fancy bottle to it. I think it said something about having like diamonds on the bottle,
Oh, then this
like
is
actual
encrusted.
versus,
Okay.
like actual diamonds. I think that's what like these are, these spikes, or that's just glass.
Well,
Diamonds
shit, I'm going
somewhere.
first this time.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Zach, it is your guess first. Which I'm running out of piece of paper here. I'm gonna split this in half and start writing on the other side of it.
What's more expensive, this cologne or a McDonald's?
Probably this cologne.
Possibly. I don't remember the price.
If this is like real diamond encrusted, then yeah, I think it's.
That's just I remember it said something about having diamonds in it.
I hate
Somewhere.
this.
We go through this phase.
I hate saying this number, but I'm gonna say 2 mil. Like I don't think it's correct, but like I've been so off so many times. So honestly, I think whatever I don't think is right is probably right.
McKenna, what is your guess?
I'm gonna go with 3 mil.
Keep it slightly over, you know?
I don't know. It's probably more than that, but
All right.
I'm gonna keep it safe.
Time for the reveal. 44
Jesus
million for this.
Literally
cologne.
how?
For cologne.
For cologne.
We live in a dystopia.
I
This isn't
means-
reality. Either that or
I don't
Google's
wanna-
broken.
Can I not
I'm-
exist in this plane of Earth, please? I don't. What is economy? What is money?
I don't know what to actually list this as a point other than cologne or just stupid. Just stupid.
Yeah.
I hated
I'm gonna
saying 2 mil.
I'm gonna give you one
No way.
stupid price point. Is what it's gonna be listed as. Stupid price.
Stupid price.
Stupid price. Alright. Still pretty close at 2-point difference. Somehow. There has just been more funny moments occurring this later part than I had imagined.
Sean, I think we're getting to the point where we're both crashing out, and I can't
Yeah.
fucking think anymore.
It's gonna get to the point where you're gonna
I'm
have
fried right now.
some
Yeah,
funny
this is
some funny points in there.
we're crashing out at the moment.
All right, you guys ready for the
Zach
next
just
one?
had a valid one just recently.
Yep. Funny enough, I gave him a point for the crash out. So that's what's kind of keeping you guys like neck and neck almost. You guys are
Yeah,
I'm
different,
not-
but
I'm-
close
I
enough.
have to be a
I'm
fucking
not-
stand-up comedian over here.
I
I gotta work the crowd.
You gotta buy the win. Come on. All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
The
This-
B-2
I'm gonna
bomber.
fucking crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna kill myself.
This is a stealth bomber.
It sure is. How
This is-
much do you think it costs to, I think, make one of these?
I went
Is
first
either
last
that
time.
or sell?
I love how
Look at it.
most of these are like kind of targeted towards Zach. Because
Hey man, you say it's
targeted.
targeted towards
I
me,
don't-
but then I said the Abrams was like 2 mil, and then a smaller tank would end up being nearly 9. So like my perception of everything is way off, dude. I got the Yu-Gi-Oh card wrong. It doesn't matter anymore. My perception of reality is clearly fucked. So
I hate economy. I hate money. I think this is starting to do an episode where we actively shit on the rich, and honestly, that's good.
Mario's brother had a point.
What? Mario, why?
If you bring up his fucking name, you get put on an FBI watch list. That's why.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, now you get it.
Oh,
Good
you're
job.
right. Oh. God
Oh.
damn it.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's not bring up that name. We don't want this this fun thing to stop here.
This is oh my god. I hate
Come
I don't
on,
know anything.
We're so close. Let me check.
I don't know anything about fucking stealth bombers. This feels
we're
like a Russian
7
Badger bit. This feels like a
we're-
Russian Badger bit so bad.
We're
Oh
7
my God.
items from the end. All right, we got this.
Only 7.
7 items.
Let's
Yeah.
speedrun it. Let's just say some numbers.
2 billion. Fuck it. 2 billion. 2 billion.
Every time I react like that, you've been spot on. This is gonna be exactly 2 billion, and there's nothing I can do about it.
There's no way. There's no fucking way that's 2 billion.
All right, Zach, what's
I
your
don't
guess?
think there's been a craft that costs billions outside of space shuttles.
I'm just looking at numbers, man.
So the tank was 8.5. I'm gonna go, because I don't want to go over, and I'm at my brain's saying you are.
Zach, if I somehow fucking got this nail on, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm crashing out. I'm laughing hysterically.
I want to say like 70 million.
I almost wrote on the point
But
list
if I wanted,
where the guesses were.
if I wanted to be safe again, I'd say like $1.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I imagine we're both over.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
McKenna?
Oh my god.
What did I say? There was nothing I could do. There was nothing. Fate was always against me. I never stood a chance.
Oh my fucking god. Good night, everybody.
Just put me in the fucking cuck chair, why don't you?
like right as you said to I was like, there's no way. She had to have looked this up.
No, I guess
and then
fucking mouse.
And then Zach did the whole the clicking of his tongue or whatever he did. And said every time I reacted that way, you got it spot on. Oh fuck!
Each time I've like wheezed.
You.
What did I say? I'm not allowed to win. It's just not in the cards.
Can we end it here? I think my brain is.
No,
fucking
we gotta
gone.
finish it up. Come on, we'll make it quick. 10
The
seconds.
Statue of Liberty.
The jump cut from that. I'm sorry.
The
What?
Statue of Liberty.
Go,
How much
you got,
that?
we got. So wait, I go first. So we got 10
yes.
seconds. All right, I'm on the clock.
Why do we have 10 seconds? What?
Because we're speed running. Each round 10 seconds. 3
Each
billion.
guess
3 billion.
3 billion.
Each guess 10 seconds.
5 billion.
All right, how much is it?
5
5 million.
million. All right, well,
Okay.
You guys are both over.
shouldn't be
Shit.
that. All right, so nobody gets a point. Next.
Yeah.
The
The
Batmobile.
Batmobile. You should know. You go first.
I don't know what the fucking actual price was. I don't know
I
what the
was
fucking
so
price.
tempted to say that it is on this list when you brought it up. I was so fucking tempted.
Oh,
And
no, I don't
I
remember
wish.
the actual price. Oh, good.
Okay.
6 million. 6 million.
7 million.
It is 2.99.
All right,
Oh
neither of
my-
us gets
okay,
points. Next.
We're fucking this up. We're all gonna get this.
The Black
Black
Lotus.
Lotus.
Okay, I should have suspected
Oh
that.
no.
So I go first.
Zach, how much does this cost?
Oh,
You should know this.
what do you mean I should know this?
I think you and Isaac have talked about how ridiculous the price is.
Yeah, the Black
before.
Lotus. This is okay. So this is original set. Okay, this isn't PSA. This is the CGC.
Considering the other prices, okay.
I still feel completely gypped by the other one because it didn't even sell for that amount. That was the dude making a joke.
Right,
Fuck Google. Like the other one was at least auctioned.
Mhm.
These have actually sold. Like I think recently. Well, no, those are just regular Black Lotuses ungraded go for like 40K.
This one is a graded one.
This is a graded 10. Fuck. I'm gonna go 1.5 mil. I don't want to say that high, but it's probably higher.
All right,
I've been
McKenna.
lowballing them so hard.
Do you think he overshot it, or do you think he undercut it?
I honestly don't think he overshot it. I think it's that's actually a good price point.
Did you want to play it
Especially-
safe and go under?
I'm not gonna say 1. I'm not gonna say that shit. No.
Because I know for a fact people have actually been like ungraded, have been buying them for like 40K.
Yeah, this is a pristine graded
This
10.
is pristine graded 10.
And you know what? You said 1.5?
Yeah.
I'm saying 2 mil.
All right. 3 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I went higher, I would have said 5, so I would have overshot it.
Yeah. I don't think it was
whoops.
more than
3 million.
Skip
3
that one.
million. Did you see the number?
I did see the number.
Same.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fuck. 100 billion.
What was that?
Jesus
the fucking space station?
Yes. All right.
The wall.
Samsung's The
The
Wall.
Wall.
Their biggest TV, I think, was like 105 inch.
Oh
Or
my
something?
God.
So yeah, we'll
Wait.
just say the last round didn't happen. So yeah, McKenna, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta cut out the space station.
That's a fucking TV. That's a TV.
It's a TV. It's 105 inches.
It's 105 inches.
Apparently,
God.
I think if I am remembering the number right, is quite large.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Are we still doing lightning round? Like 10 seconds?
We're trying to.
We are attempting.
Dude,
It's
I know this is TV grade, so this is not like millions worth.
And we're
200,000?
at 29. All right, 200,000 said.
It's
Also, I've kind of run out of page for
it's a TV. Oh,
It's also this is like
points.
big TV. This is a Samsung.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked right and down at the same time, and
10K.
10K, you say? It is 220,000.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's some like ridiculous price shit for a 105-inch TV.
I just don't
Of
see
Sam-
it.
of
I
Samsung price
just
shit.
don't see it.
How much does the Earth cost? How much do you
What?
think?
So what? I go
I
first.
will let you know. It is over $1 trillion.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna
by a decent bit.
By a decent bit.
It is over $1 trillion, so if you guess anything below that, you're wrong. Just something.
What's the words after trillion?
100 trillion.
It goes, I think trillion, quadrillion, right? Then quintillion, sextillion, and then yada yada.
Okay. What, Zach? What did you say?
100 trillion.
100 trillion. I'm gonna say 1 quadrillion.
I don't even know what to write for that. 1 quad.
1 quad.
It is around $5 quadrillion,
Damn.
which is a lot.
Why'd you even put around? Like,
Because that's what Google told me. It's around that price.
That's what Google told me.
I might take a point away for that.
No.
it wouldn't even matter.
I'm sorry, Sean. Sean, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take away a point that I gave you for mocking
Oh,
earlier.
What the heck? What the hell? Okay. What the fuck?
You mock too much.
I'm sorry. This is it's just how I'm coping at the moment.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to count all these
A
out.
slide tackle me like you're back in fucking soccer.
Yeah, me breaking both of my
All
arms at
right.
the same time.
The last one. The Death
The
Star.
Death Star.
I thought the planet was.
The Death Star is the last one. And I do want to say it is more than the Earth.
I go
So
second.
it's more than quad.
It is, well, yes.
Okay.
More than 5 quad.
More than 5 quadrillion.
4 bobaloons.
4 bobaloons. All right, that's a price. That is a price I am writing
4
down.
doubloons.
4 bobaloons.
4 bobaloons. I'm gonna say, what was the one that was after quad?
Sex.
Quintillion.
Quintillion.
Goes million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, and then whatever septillion. I don't know what eight fucking things is. I don't know.
I don't think it's that much. I don't think it goes beyond 8 trillion or something beyond that. I'm gonna say
different million there.
I'm gonna say 100 quadrillion.
All right, 100 quad. Zach.
$600 sextillion.
Sextillion. Sorry.
I'm gonna write that down as 600 sex.
Holy shit, Zach! You're getting 600 sex.
I'm getting so much play.
And not enough time. Not enough wins.
It's never
All
enough.
right. So the price for this is 850
Oh my god.
quadrillion. So Zach, you overshot it, but I gave you a point because sextillion is a funny number.
The pity.
But
no.
I think
I got more comedy
Gotcha.
points than I did points right.
So I'm gonna count out these points real quick, and we can just.
I tried to
skip this
lobby
in
the
editing.
government, and then they arrested me. This isn't reality.
Yeah, I'm not funny.
I thought I bought the judges. What happened?
So Zach, you have 18 points. And I gotta count out McKenna's now.
Do we have a split on that?
All right, McKenna has 22 points.
Holy shit.
What do you a split on that?
On what the points were from.
Yeah.
I do have each different point listed for what they were for.
All right.
So I will go through Zach's first. I started him off with a pity point because of the whole car situation
Right.
and all, and that he hasn't won a single bit, which I'm tempted to give him another pity point, but it's already too late.
Pile driver you.
No. No.
I gave him a point for Squirrel Hand. I gave him a Diddy point because of his reference to Diddy right there. He got a point for guessing right for the Prada paperclip. Got a point for Babe Ruth. I gave him a point for Smeg because I thought it was funny. He got the cheese point. He got the big gun point. I gave him a char point. I forgot what this point was for, but I get a guess point.
I
random.
guess the
Oh.
You didn't
The
get the
1.5.
number right.
It was the
But
1.5 million.
That's the second time I gave him a guess point.
Oh.
This was the first time,
yeah,
which I forgot.
I did it twice, didn't I?
Yes,
shit.
I gave him a point for don't know shit. Gave him the piano point because he got that one right. I gave him a point for what do you mean / crash out. I gave him a Jesus point. I gave him another guess point. Gave him a point for fucked reality.
I literally got more
A point for
being
a point for fate. You settled into like I'm fucking losing. It's fate. And then his last point was for sextillion.
Sextillion.
Yes. So I am gonna list off the ones that I had also like marked off to tell you which ones were just scratched off. Because you would have gone to 24 if I didn't scratch off the 2 points. So the first point was one that I had scratched off later in the episode, which was for guessing the closest to start off the rotation. I thought, it's not fair. So
a point for deciding who went first.
A point for getting closer to the 37. But they weren't that much closer. It was a 7 there, but it wasn't within 5 points at all. So that's why I scratched it out. I began to realize, no, it shouldn't be a point there. So technically your first real point is a lube point. Then you got a point for golden toilet paper.
Right.
A point for lube / WD-40. A Mona Lisa point. Got a point for cockfight. Got a toaster point. You got fancy fruit point. You got a double point for car.
God.
And then another point for second car. A tank point. A double point for big bucket. A house point. A card point. A McDon point. A point for stupid price. There was a point for mocking. You had mumbled something, but I scratched it out because you did it a second time.
Sorry. I don't.
You got a double point for B2. You got a point for BL. I forgot what that one was.
BL.
BL. Forgot what point that one's for, but it was before the TV. Which you got a point for TV and then a point for Earth. And I think you got a point for Death Star as well.
Yeah.
So 23 technically. I didn't add the Death Star point, which is just gonna be a DS point. So it's a 23 to 18. which means McKenna wins for how many episodes now? Every episode so far.
Up!
Every single one.
I win. I win.
And it was Zach who chose The Price is Right. And he said he was
I was
gonna
expecting
do good.
like milk.
No, what we got
No,
is Death
We got
Star.
the Death Star.
Earth,
We got
B2
Earth.
fighter
Wall.
and the fucking wall. Like, fuck you.
Oh, BL was Black Lotus.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was Boy Love for some reason.
Boy
Jesus.
love.
Fuck.
That's what it's called, BL.
I did not know that.
BBL.
But that was The Price is Precise. I had a blast being the host for this episode.
Precise for one of us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, McKenna, you were insanely lucky. For the 3 times you got a double point.
The cars make sense. I don't know how the fuck I got the Stealth Bomber.
You got the big bucket one too.
Yeah.
Which I have a star next to each of the special points. Like the double points.
All I can see in my brain is the "Your did it" meme with the fucked up golden star, and it's the it's the one golden 3 stars that I have. It just says "Your did it."
I'm gonna strangle that Japanese bastard that decided to be a funny joke to randomly list his card for 10 mil.
Hey, it gave
didn't
McKenna
sell!
less points. It gave McKenna less points. If it was 2 million,
Oh my god!
guess what would have happened? It would have been a double point for her.
I had fun. I win
Thanks.
again.
You're one
Thank you,
lucky
everybody.
bastard.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We hope you have a great day.
This has been quite
Thank
the
you for dealing with
experience.
my ramblings. Goodbye.
Goodbye.